What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Conference Call Podcast. If you have not rate or reviewed the show on wherever you listen to your podcast, please go do so now. I would truly appreciate that. It would help boost the podcast more than I would ever expect. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the show after all this time. It has been a while since I've watched the fight. Like I said, I haven't watched any really main cards, nothing too crazy, no full events or anything, but I'm very, very fucking excited. I am booking the time right now to actually have a coach, a Muay Thai, MMA, boxing coach, a jack of all trades, very intelligent individual, phone in during the UFC 291 Poirier and Gaethje 2 fight. It is going to be, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to actually watch a full fight again. And then I'm going to have a guest on who's going to have so much experience in the fight game where I can just sit there and just pick his brain and kind of understand. Hopefully I can get more than one fight from him, but I told him I just want to have one fight with you. Hopefully we can have a great conversation during that time, but I'm literally just going to be listening to his insight. You know, when he posts stuff on Instagram, it's very like the fight knowledge that he has, just it opens my mind up more than ever before. It makes me understand a little bit more clearly. It just jumps from reading the book all the way to the cheat code. It's crazy. So really excited about that. So I'm really excited about that. I may have a podcast prior to that. I'm not sure. I might be scheduling these once a week. I'm not sure. I've just been super busy with work and everything else that's going on right now. But I was able to sit down and kind of like matinee some movies this weekend. And I was able to watch Transformers: Rise of the Beast and The Flash. So, if you were to bet the house, what do you think I was going to enjoy more? Granted, I want to give you guys some background. I'm a huge Transformer fan. Soundwave, the original Soundwave, which I don't really remember. I think I remember watching 2 Transformers movies, and I think that was it, because it was like Shia LaBeouf was in all of them. So I don't know if there was 3 with him in it. I'm not sure. I really, that's how long it's been. And I don't even know if Soundwave was even done correctly in them. Because once I don't even know what movie the Constructicons was in. Because when I saw that, I was fucking angry. I was so angry because it wasn't like I remembered growing up. With the light green, super light green, and purple Constructicons that formed up together, not this big old fucking monster that they were sucking everybody in. I was pissed. I was fucking angry. But I love Transformers. My favorite character in all comic book history is Thanos from Marvel. I haven't watched the Justice League. I haven't watched, Dan Snyder's version. I haven't watched any of that. I've watched the ending with their Joker of DC in that verse, which was interesting. I tried to watch the Aquaman. Horrible. Jared Leto really fucked up the Joker for me. It wasn't even like the cartoon Harley Quinn, and it was Harley Quinn. And she did a good job with Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie did a really good job with Harley Quinn. But Jared Leto fucked it all up. So as you can see, I'm not the biggest fan of DC, nor do I really know a lot of the backstory of it. But I do have to say, I do love all the Batman movies. I do. I love them all. I don't. Okay, I love every single one except for the Val Kilmer and George Clooney Batmans. Really cool characters in them. I love Jim Carrey. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love Uma Thurman, Tommy Lee Jones. Come on, I know they're all bangers, but the original Batman was great. Michael Keaton was great. Ooh, might give you a little Easter egg. You're saying, wait. Michael Keaton was in The Flash. Oh, if you got that right, pat yourself on the back unless you're driving. Be careful. But I love Transformers. And you can only do better with CG. But I'm gonna have to tell you, I fell asleep during Transformers. I was really saddened by that. I fell asleep during it. It was just, I couldn't get into the story. The acting was horrible. I wasn't Mark Wahlberg. Hey, how are you? Say hi to your mom for me. It's you gonna transform into something we can use? Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. All right, maybe next time. You know, I wanted some Mark Wahlberg type shit. Didn't get any of that. Nothing. Fell asleep. Flash, I think if you don't know anything about DC, it would have hindered maybe 5% of this movie. I made puns, I think, more than anything throughout the Flash movie about Ezra Miller, but you forget about all that crazy nutty shit that's going on outside of this movie because I actually enjoyed it. The storyline was, there was a lot of CG in that and it really looked funky at some point. At some parts, I'm like, oh god, this budget, what did they do with it? They just fucked it up. But you get past all that. I'm not saying this was like 7+. I say for an entertainment wise, I say 7. Just entertainment and below. That's it. It will not be any better than that, I believe. And I'm being completely honest with you. I really, really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was funny. Michael Keaton is... Me and my lady started cheering when we saw Michael Keaton. When he put the Batsuit on. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen any of the Flash trailers, and if you knew Michael Keaton was going to be in it, you knew he was going to be dressed up as Batman, you fucks. He was fucking awesome. Michael Keaton is awesome. And it's so great that they're allowing these actors to cross over into not platforms, but into different brands like DC. So Michael Keaton got to go back and play Batman. He's been playing in Marvel as villains in the Spider-Verse. That's fucking sweet, dude. Did you hear? What's his name? God damn it. I can't believe you guys are going to be like, I can't believe you forgot this guy's name. Because I want to say... Fuck. Unbelievable. Chris Evans. Motherfucker. I want to keep saying the Hemsworth guy, but he's Thor. Did you hear that Chris Evans may be coming back in future Marvel movies, potentially as the Human Torch? I mean, that's the reason why you don't even hear about any of this shit in DC. Like, the whole multiverse and crossing over shit. This is what DC's trying to do right now, but Marvel is just on a different platform. It's just on a different peak, different mountain compared to all the others. I do have the first phase with the Infinity War and everything in between that to the very end of that was almost picture perfect. It's what we needed. The storylines, everything all merged together was great. Now it just seems like it's all over the fucking place of trying new things to see what type of audience we can appease to and not just sticking to what the books were made of and what were meant for. And I think that's what we're all trying. That's what we're all trying to add our own little flair into things that are so super simple in life. Which, by the way, before I get into that, I want to say 7 for the Flash. I do highly recommend it. Just try it out. Just fucking try it out. Transformers, no, I'm giving that a 2.5. A 2.5 out of 10. It was garbaggio. Always stick around for the end credits. These 2 movies have ending credits, so stick around with them. I would love to give a spoiler alert for the Transformers, but if anything, if you're not going to even watch this fucking stupid movie, go look at the end credits somewhere on YouTube, and just the end credit for Transformers, magnifique. That was it. Oh, how come you didn't give it a better rating? Because I'm not going to watch an entire fucking movie just to get to the credit, just to give it a good score. Fuck all that. That's robbery. You stole it. One of you dogs fucking farted in here. Who did it? Did you fart in here? It stinks in here. Oh my god. I don't do well. You know what? It's funny. Oh, god damn, dude. Oh no, it's so bad. Get out. Get out. Dude, seriously, that fucking sucks. Oh my god, dude. My big fucking dog Rogue, my hockey sticks, please. She shit herself. There's no shit on the floor, but she shit herself. You know, I can pick up dog shit all day long. If she shit on the rug, I'd be fucking angry. But piss is something that just, piss is like, it makes me feel like the lowest of low picking up piss. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe I'm just over exaggerating, but when I pick up piss, it's like I feel like I'm being watched over by some entity, or my dogs like hitting me from their periph and just fucking mocking me and laughing at me and shit. It's like, yeah, you fucking piss picker upper. Look what you did. Look what you made me do, and now you're picking it up. It's like shit. I can't say anything because my stomach is a shit show. So, like my sister-in-law said, you can't trust a fart these days. And honestly, ever since she said that, I'm just like super overcautious now. But yeah, so 2.5 for Transformers, 7 for the Flash. We are adding too much ingredients to simple recipes in dishes of life. That's what I wanted to get back to. This shit is crazy that's going on in life right now. With now the new controversies with the new Jason Aldean video. What is it called again? It's called Try That in a Small Town. And it's not even the song that's raising the attention of people right now that's causing the outrage. It's the actual music video. And people are saying he's inciting racism, because he's showing clips of like the BLM protest and mocking of the American flag and burning it and fighting with the cops. And but the song is talks about, the lyrics are like doing silly things. Like it starts off like sucker punch an old lady, or sucker punch someone on the sidewalk. That's like the first thing he says. And destroy this, burn the flag. He talks about all that shit. And then he goes into the chorus like, we'll try that in a small town, see how long you'll last and stuff. And I get what the song is saying. It's like, you're trying to protect your own. How many small little cities that your family lives in that you go visit and everybody fucking knows each other's business and knows what's going on. And if something goes down, everybody fucking knows. Well, there's some cities and little towns out there that genuinely love one another and try to help one another, and shit goes down, they fucking get upset and riled up. I mean, let's face it. This whole, the riot and the BLM thing, it was a 50-50 coin flip in the conversation you were having with somebody. Because at one point you had people expressing their feelings about the state of how black people are being treated in this country by supposedly about white America and authorities in the police department and the justice system and this and that. I get it. I get that. And then you have the other side of like, you guys are destroying innocent people's livelihoods for your feelings and anger, and that's not how that's not how we're supposed to get our point across. I tell my daughter all the time, we need to have a conversation to talk to people. I think I had talked about that. I talked about that in the last podcast. We forgot how to have a conversation without feelings being involved. Because if we are having a conversation together, then we are trying to come up with a solution so we can prosper. If we are not on the same page with that, then we are not having a conversation, we are having an argument. Arguments are set for certain things, not for everything. But the crazy thing in this video is that all these clips show every single culture doing something wrong. And there's no lyric on there that is pointing the finger solely on one particular race. You ever go down the rabbit hole on your phone or on YouTube, whatever you watch from your laptop, whatever, and you stumble upon someone, like some mentally disturbed somebody, some person on Hollywood Boulevard either robs an old lady or punches them. I mean, there were some points when they were punching old ladies to steal their shit. And where you're like, did you ever say, yeah, fucking try that around here. Do that in front of me and see what happens. You're telling me you've never done that? And if you did, should I be upset at you? No. What happened during that whole scenario was done so poorly because we're in a country right now where morals are being thrown out the window and feelings are being put in its place. And we can't allow that to happen, because there's guidelines and like invisible lines that that people are slowly forgetting that they're there. Let's face it. What are you talking about, invisible lines? Okay. How about any white person, anybody besides a black person, walk around and just say the N-word freely? Well, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, why would I want to do that? I don't need to say that word. No. You know exactly why you're not allowed to say it. You know. And I don't want to hear. I love this country. I'm a very patriotic American, and I love what this country offers everybody that is either born here or comes over here legally to indulge and try to prosper in this great opportunity we call America. I'm all about that. This whole thing, like the whole burning of the flags, that's fucked. And I think we're establishing feelings over everything. It's like people would be more outraged if you saw someone burning a pride flag than an American flag right now. And at this point, I hate to say it, and I'm pro gay culture. I love my friends, my gay friends. And you might say, you have gay friends? I do. For sure I do. But as an American, and what this country symbolizes in that flag, the opportunity it's given me and will give my fiance, has given my fiance, and will give to my daughter in the future, I hold that more high in regard. You should feel that way about your own country as well. If you love your country. If you're listening right now in a country that's not, I don't want to sound bad, because I'm just very thankful to be born here. But if your country is allowing you to prosper in life, you should represent that flag in that country because of the life it's allowing you to have. Of course not every country and every life is perfect. My life is definitely not perfect, and America is definitely not fucking perfect. But it's allowing me to jump right on this podcast without saying whatever the fuck I want, based off the Constitution that we wrote here. Established rules, certain guidelines. Simple, but yet thorough. All I'm saying is that we need to talk to one another. We need to have somebody there that's not in it for the clout, the money. You know, we want someone to be change, the actual change, not just a historic event or moment in time. You know, Martin Luther King he held hands and walked down the street with everybody, held arms, crossed arms, and walked down the street in a peaceful protest. And now you got people destroying other people's homes and livelihoods and cars and businesses. Look around you. Listen to the last podcast. Ever since COVID, America's not perfect because of COVID and everything too. COVID, protests, things have changed. Businesses have gone down. Businesses are out. Your favorite businesses are gone. Some of your favorite businesses are gone. And we'll never recover from what happened. We need to have rational conversations these days. We need to be bigger than ourselves and our own feelings. We need to be able to think about the long run more than coming up. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Thank you for letting me rant. I do hope you go see The Flash. I do hope you go see Transformers, and let me know what you think. Comment if you do see this on any part in this podcast. And I truly appreciate you guys listening to all different streaming platforms. It means a lot when I get to see all that. So thank you all so much for listening again. And as always, keep positive and stay classy.